Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Toronto Raptors. At small forward, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the other forward position, Blake Griffin. At center, Ming Yang. At shooting guard, Pete Melrose. At the other guard position, Nick Archibald. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Let's bring out the starters for your Memphis Grizzlies. Starting at point, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Trae Young. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 1, Amari Stoudemire. The man in the middle. At 6 foot 9 inches, number 11, John Liberty. The other forward, standing 6 foot 5, number 22, Elton Baylor. Starting at the other bar, standing 6 foot 8. Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. So with Jefferson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Griffin. He's out there with Aldridge. Maravich is out there with Yao, and it's Archibald in at the 1. And for Memphis, they got Jason Tatum. Stoudemire out there with McAdoo. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Baylor in at the 3. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Outside Aldridge. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Okay, LaMarcus, I see you smart and athletic and enough moves to get to the putback.
Young taking his time here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game. You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor, his focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
And so Young nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Aldridge.
Memphis foul. Elgin Baylor. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. to Maravich. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. 18 feet out. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game. Baylor is screen on Maravich. Tatum kicks to Young. Floats one. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Shot clock at 2. Tatum's shot is off. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Griffin's shot is off. And the Grizzlies with possession. Young outside. Puts up a deep three. He can't get that one to fall.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Archibald. Pass to Maravich. Plays it up off the glass.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Now here's Tatum. And the dunk by Baylor.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Here's Archibald. Fires the three. Traps in the tray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Stoudemire with a screen on Maravich. From the low block, Tatum's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And he's able to get it back. A nice shot by Griffin.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
McAdoo, the pass to Young. Six to shoot. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Maravich. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Young.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Raptors leading by 5. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And here's Maravich for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now, here is Young. Down low, here's Baylor, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Aldridge. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Young outside and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Raptors leading by 8. Here's Archibald. Outside Griffin. Yao, the pass to Archibald. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's McAdoo. Hasn't made one yet. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Raptors leading by 8. Outside, Maravich. Fires away from way outside. Here's Yao. The Grizzlies pull it in.
You can see he just rushed it a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Tatum setting the pick for Young. Pass to Baylor. Here's McAdoo. And that one is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside, Maravich. Yao, the pass to Archibald. It's Aldridge, high post. Over Baylor. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, the jump shot that Aldridge has is pretty pure, a dynamite shooter.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get down, man, on the court.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Young outside. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 5 now.
Trey's so dynamic in the pick and roll. He runs that set as well as anyone in the league.
Outside, Maravich. The 11-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Young with the ball. 5 points in the game. Tatum on the wing. Tatum draws the double. Pass to McAdoo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish it.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Now Young. To the paint. The kick out to Tatum. Maravich with the steal. Here's Archibald. That falls. Nice feed that time for Pete Maravich. And now it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Tatum. There's the screen. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Divac is checked in for McAdoo. The Busher comes in for Stoudemire. And it's Moncrief in for Trae Young. Pass to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Baylor. Offline with his 3. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Maravich. Some solid defense from Moncrief. For Memphis, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Mashburn. On the wing, Davis. Divac sets a screen. And Davis gets it to go.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Brunson. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. They shoot again.
Brunson's so smart using that high IQ just to move the defense around and get fouled.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Raptors, Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Here's Mashburn. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 8. Pass to Kuzi. Driving inside. Oh, that's blocked. Davis surveying the 4. Over Kuzi. Toronto grabs the miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Jefferson passing to Kuzi. Yes, that goes in. And the Raptors lead by 10.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
And it's Davis missing. Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Divac against Brunson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Divac a screen on Brunson to the inside. And it's Divac missing. Toronto leading by 12. Here's Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of, so as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. That's good for Moncrief. Toronto shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this, 57% from the field. Launches it. And the rebound goes to D-Box. The Grizzlies trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Mashburn. And he banks in the layup.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Maravich against DeBusschere. Now, here is Maravich. Not a lot of room. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. From outside the arc. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Here's Kuzi. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Kuzi's got his second bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
First personal foul.
9 seconds left in the first. Brunson up top. Shoots over Moncrief. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got McAdoo, Tatum out there with Trae Young. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Baylor in at the small forward. Now here's Griffin after the miss from Elgin Baylor. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Nice shot by McAdoo.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Young with the steal. With the teardrop, and Griffin sends it back. Pass to Maravich. Here's Archibald, defended by Young. Back to Maravich. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baylor with the ball. And Yao picking him up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jason Tatum, shooting 1.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Archibald. He has 5. Here's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Baylor. Baylor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Griffin with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Maravich. It's good. Maravich has got 9. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And another miss by Memphis. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Archibald, and Griffin slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for game time. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's get it for all the dance players.
Baylor kicks to Tatum. Back to Baylor. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Maravich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Stoudemire.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
No good on the second free throw. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Tatum with the screen on Yao. Free throw line jump shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Young's got 7.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Pete Maravich missing on the 3. 6 to shoot. Tatum drives in. And he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the ability to score in many ways. When Tatum drives with force, get out of his way.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Raptors. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Archibald. He has 5. Pass to Yao. Walker surveying the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Tatum setting the pick for Young. Tatum on the wing. And here's Young. 7 points in the game. Latrey. Toronto grabs the miss. Yao's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Archibald. Back to Walker. Yao the pass to Archibald. Aldridge up on top. Beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Aldridge has got 11.
You have to recognize the importance of spacing out there on the floor. So when Aldridge gets a good look like that one from deep, he's going to take it.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Tatum. There's a screen. Down low. Here's McAdoo, and he dunks it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Aldridge. He's got 11. Here's Archibald. Yao with a screen on Stoudemire. It's tipped. Griffin dishes to Yao. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baylor passes to Young. Stoudemire outside. Pass to McAdoo. Memphis moving that ball around. The kick out to Young. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Tatum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Make some noise. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Here's Griffin. And the Raptors miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Young outside. to the inside. Kicks it out to Baylor. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now here is Aldridge. 11 points in the game. Inside, here's Young. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's Archibald. He has 5. Aldridge up on top. Baylor defending. Aldridge. Good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Memphis.
Tatum passes to Mackin. Young outside. Left side, Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Stoudemire inside. Defended by Griffin. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Pass to Archibald. Now Yao. Outside, Walker. Over Young. Here's Yao. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Stoudemire. Now Baylor. Back to Stoudemire. Pass to Baylor. There's the triple. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly shows.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
Nice work inside. You could see the extra focus from Kemba in close.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Young. Stoudemire, the screen. And Young, here we go.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Good on the second free throw. And here are the Raptors now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Jefferson finds Brunson. And it's blocked by Divac. They get it back. 5 on the clock. Maravich nails the 16-footer. Maravich has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Young will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8-point game. Divac sets a screen. From downtown, Young, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And there's the drive. Basket counts. Mashburn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is how special Mashburn is on the drive, using that athleticism to just explode towards the rim.
Here's Kuzma, defended by Young. Poked away, stolen by DeBusschere. To the paint. Here's Mashburn. Jefferson with some nice D.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Not a secret that Brunson can turn it on offensively, so the defense can't give him that much cushion.
For Toronto, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
Moncrief, he's checked in for Young. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Mashburn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the fans on courtside 12. They're measuring up the shot. One more time around the clock for our contestant.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Jefferson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Griffin out there with Aldridge. Then there's Yao. Then there's Maravich. And it's Archibald in at the point guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum kicks to McAdoo. That misses off the backboard.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside, Maravich. Yao, the pass to Archibald. Baylor against Aldridge. Pass to Archibald for the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Raptors leading by 6. Pass to Aldridge. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The 15-footer in the basket, good. A bank shot that time. Aldridge has got 15.
And I love how Aldridge uses his size to hold his own against defenders and just routinely scores up over the top.
Now here's Stoudemire. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And here's Young from the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Toronto shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Archibald, defended by Young. Aldridge with a screen on Young.
And nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
For Toronto, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Tatum, 15 points in the game. Baylor a screen on Maravich. Tatum, that's for 2. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Maravich hits them both. Here's Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Outside, Maravich. Archibald passes to Aldridge. Here's Yao. Nails the baby hook. Yao's got 6.
This is why they get Yao the ball inside. He's basically unguardable this close to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 9 points. Young outside. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Stoudemire outside. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Stoudemire's got his second basket.
And this is the range Stoudemire has. I like seeing him test his limit.
Picked by Griffin. And here's Maravich for 3. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Baylor. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that DeMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Now, here is Maravich. 14 points for him. Here's Archibald, defended by Young. Griffin a screen on Baylor. Outside for Griffin. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Maravich, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Toronto leading by 7. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Tatum against Maravich. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see it.
Walker's checked in for Aldridge.
Number 5, Kimball Walker. Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Archibald. He's got 7. Pass to Yao. Toronto working the ball around now. Shoots a fader. Griffin scores. The assist by Maravich. Griffin's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Fires for 3. Tatum with another miss.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Pass to Yao. Now here's Walker. Baylor defending. 5 on the clock. Walker's shot is off. Memphis has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's Young on the wing, defended by Griffin. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Walker. Ejected by Young.
What a timely move from Trae Young getting there and blocking the shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Tatum with a screen on Walker. And here's Young from the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Pass to Tatum. Baylor against Maravich. Baylor kicks to Tatum. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Young comes over to help. Yao, the pass to Griffin. Walker with it. Baylor defending. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And inside, Kemba can get disruptive. He creates problems for the D, and that time did a great job of drawing the foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Toronto.
They've had a lot of success just getting the ball inside, and until the defense adjusts, I don't see any reason to go away from that strategy.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Evans is checked in for McAdoo. The Busher comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Moncrief in for Young. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
First thing you talk about when Kemba's name comes up is his heart. But that has to come with a tremendous amount of effort. And that's always something that we see from Kemba, his willingness to put himself out there.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Your Grizzlies players, let them hear it.
Jefferson dishes to Maravich. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Evans has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Baylor. Now here's Tatum. For the lead. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here's Walker. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Outside Baylor. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And the shot is good. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Daniel. The Busher against Maravich. And Brunson has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Memphis leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Evans a screen on Jefferson. Ashburn no good. Toronto's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's the pick, and here's Maravich for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Maravich has got 17.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Moncrief against Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Second chance effort, and Moncrief gets it to go. 8 points for him. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's Moncrief. 8 points for him. Evans a screen on Brunson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Jefferson. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:05 left in the third. Here's Moncrief. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Moncrief. Moncrief hits them both. Here's Kuzi. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Outside Jefferson. Launches a three. Kuzi can't hit. Memphis leading. Pass to Moncrief. Evans a screen on Brunson. Over to the wing. To Busher. That three off the mark. Raptors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Jefferson, and the layup is good. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, that's terrific work on the inside from Jefferson, showing how comfortable he's become operating down low.
Brunson against Moncrief. Shoots, collects the two-pointer near the hoop. Moncrief's got 12 points in the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Toronto trailing. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Stoudemire out there with McAdoo. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Baylor. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now here's Aldridge. Grizzlies with the rebound. Baylor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so Tatum nails them both. Raptors trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Yao, the pass to Archibald. Toronto working the ball around now. It's rebounded by Memphis. Stoudemire's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. He has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Archibald. Here's Aldridge. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Substitution. Number 5, Kimber Walker.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Baylor against Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. Yao with the block.
This is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Raptors trail by 3. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And stolen by McAdoo.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Now, here's Walker. Down low, here's Yao. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love it when Kemba Walker's playing this unselfish, just boosting the confidence of his teammates.
Tatum with it. Inside, here's McAdoo, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Walker. Oh, Griffin in position, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Young. Tatum setting the pick for Young. The 3. Kemba Walker with the rebound. And Walker's got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Archibald.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Second personal foul.
Maravich is checked in for Toronto.
Raptor substitution. Number 7, Pete Maravich.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Young outside. Tatum on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Maravich. And right on target. Good. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Here's Archibald. Outside Maravich. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
At the line for the Raptors, Pete Maravich, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Maravich hits them both. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to McAdoo. And here's Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And they get it back. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Archibald, defended by Young. Pass to Maravich to take the lead. Rebounded by Elgin Baylor. Baylor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Tatum against Maravich. The outside leaner. And there it is for him. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
And again, Toronto no up.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Archibald. Pass to Yao. Here's Archibald. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Nate Archibald. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 1-point game. Stoudemire setting the pick for Young. Pass to Baylor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Yao. Right wing. Here's Archibald. Now Griffin. Defended by Young. Fader on the way. And that one's good. Griffin's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Archibald passes to Maravich. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
And here's Tatum for 3. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside Maravich. Pass to Archibald. It's deflected. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Young pass to McAdoo. Tatum draws the double. And McAdoo kicks to Tatum. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Raptors trail by 3. Archibald passes to Aldridge. Outside Maravich. Griffin a screen on Tatum. For 3. Maravich. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Tatum. There's the pick. Tatum using his size inside.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Outside Griffin. On the wing, Maravich. Guarded by Tatum. Maravich, the pass to Yao. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
Take a break. Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That one is off. Moncrief, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Raptors also with a sub. Brunson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Raptors trail by 6. Now Maravich. Griffin a screen on Tatum. No good from Maravich.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Young on the wing. Brunson covering. Stoudemire kicks to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. He's feeling it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Tatum's got 34.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Here's Archibald. Moncrief defending. Here's Brunson. Connects on the 17-footer.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Make some noise. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Maravich with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Archibald. And is out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Toronto's ball.
And here's Brunson outside. Traps in the tray.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Moncrief a screen on Maravich. Tatum kicks to Young. A 3. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maravich. Here's Archibald. Moncrief defending. Here's Yao. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge. Defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
At the line for two.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within two here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of one thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Bounce pass Young. There's Tatum. And McAdoo kicks to Moncrief. Pass to Baylor. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Brunson. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers is and he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And again, it's Yao Ming. I mean, we always talk his size, and that does help, but Yao also has terrific touch.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Tries the spin move. Tatum passes to Baylor. And here's Young. Brunson covering. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jalen Brunson.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
To take the lead. Good!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Tatum for three. Toronto grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Get down, fans. On the court is your hype bar. Here's our T-shirts. Get down, fans. We can't hear you.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick to the middle. Here's McAdoo. Count it!
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
2 shots.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Now here is Moncrief. He's guarded closely. Yao with the block. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Toronto. Pete Miller. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Young from deep 3-point range. On the money. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.